Hello, first grade. This is our 5th assignment for trimester number 2. This is going to be a drawing assignment. There's going to be no painting. You can use crayon or colored pencil, your choice. I'm probably going to use crayon just because that's what I have on hand. You're going to need a piece of paper, drawing paper, 8.5 by 11 or 9 by 12, and your Sharpie marker to get us started. So we are going to be drawing a landscape today, and it's going to be, I don't want to say difficult, but it's going to be a little bit harder than some of the things we've done. I did this here with my kids in person, and they did a great job, so I know you guys are going to do a great job too. It's going to be different than probably anything you've done before, but let's give it a try, all right? We are going to start by drawing a small house in the corner. So I'm going to do 2 vertical lines up and down. Then I'm going to draw the bottom of my house. And my house is on a hill. So I'm going to go from the edge of my paper to my house, right across the bottom. My hill goes up a little and then down a little. This is the hill that my house is on. Now let's go ahead and add some details to our house. We can add a door and a doorknob and a window. You could add another window up top. Maybe it's a 2-story house. Another one over here. And then we're going to add our roof. Okay, so the house doesn't need a whole lot of details. We're going to try to make it look like we're looking out over some land, a landscape. That's what a landscape is. It's a view of some land. So this house is going to be closer to us than everything further away, even though it may be bigger. We're also going to make a road from the house coming towards us. So what we'll do is we'll do a walkway that's going to kind of curve around. So it comes from the door right down to the bottom of the page. Now, when things are further away from us, they look smaller. So if you look at something across the room, it might look teeny tiny, but you know that if you walk up to it, it's not. For instance, I'm looking at a marker across the room and it looks like it's only this big, but I know that marker's probably about this big. It's just that it's far away, so it looks smaller. Same thing with this house. If this was a house and we were standing next to it, it wouldn't be this big, it'd be much bigger. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the path get bigger as it goes. So along the bottom of your paper, we're gonna jump a little space over and make a small mark. See my small mark? We're going to make our path come down and get wider and go to that mark. So it's going to start at the door. It's going to get wider, curve. See how it gets wider the closer it gets to us? That path is going to now look like it's getting bigger, like we could walk down it towards that house. Kind of looks like we're going maybe down the hill a little. Okay? Next, we're going to do some trees and some kind of shrubbery over here. So I'm going to start at my house and I'm just going to kind of do a wonky line, not even a full line, and it's going to be like a bush or maybe a tree. And I'm going to do another one. They're crazy lines. They're not perfect at all. There's another one sticking out right here. Then a short one. Maybe I'm going to do one in the middle that you can see the whole thing, like it's in the front. Because right now we're creating what's called overlapping, which means that this bush is in front of this bush, and this house is in front of that bush. So we're creating this overlapping effect. So let's try to get that looking good. Okay, so now we have all these bushes right here. And maybe there's another one coming out from the side of the house. Okay? Now what we're going to do, this is going to seem very strange, but we're going to actually draw something coming out of the side of our paper up here. And it's going to be kind of a line that goes diagonal up. And then it's going to turn around like a boomerang and it's going to go right up off the page. Okay? We're going to do something similar over here. We're going to kind of come a little bit of a wavy, wonky line. And then it's going to boomerang up and off the page. And you might be thinking right now these are clouds because they're floating up in space, but they are not clouds. They are something completely different. And you will see as we keep drawing what we are making. Now we're going to do as straight of a line as you can across the middle. And I want it to touch this guy and this guy, but I want it to be pretty straight. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull it as straight across as I can. Looks pretty good, I think. I think I did an okay job. All right. Now, we're going to, starting right here, draw a line going up and back down. Okay? And up and back down. Maybe this one's not as pointy. Up and back down. Over here, maybe this one's more of just a bump. And one right here. So now, I'm going to tell you guys, this is a hill, this is a lake, and these are mountains. Can you see it? Hopefully you can see it, and hopefully yours looks like that too. We're going to color, and as we color, we're going to add some details. For starters, I'm going to color my lake, just to get that out of the way, just so that we have that done. And I'm going to color my lake with my blue-green crayon. If you have a colored pencil, you can use your light blue, but I'm going to color it with my blue-green crayon. And I'm just coloring my whole lake. I got a little on my house. Whoopsies, it happens. There's my lake. And if you wanted to make it have some spots that were a little bit darker, you can. That would kind of look like maybe current or deeper spots in the water. That's up to you. I'm going to do a little bit of that here and there. I'm going to be right up against my land. Okay. So there is my lake. Now, for the grass, I'm going to use my lighter green. If I was being more realistic, it'd probably be white because there's probably be snow here. But we're going to pretend that it's grassy and green and nice. Okay, and if you're not coloring as fast as me, that's okay. Just do your best to pause the video and catch up. Now, I'm going to do my path. And with my path, I'm going to have you guys use black. And if you have gray, gray, and then brown. I do not have a gray crayon for whatever reason, so I'm just going to use black and brown. So I'm going to start brown, medium pressure, and as I come forward, I'm going to do light, light pressure, so medium to light, just like we did on that frog. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do another layer, medium to light, and I'm bringing my medium a little further out this time. And then I'm going to do light all the way to the end this time. Now, I'm going to do the exact opposite with the black. I'm going to do medium to light. Gently with that light. Medium at the back to light. So it's like that path is kind of fading as it fades away from us. Okay? Your house, you can color it whatever color you want. I'm going to make mine yellow. You can color yours whatever color you want. With a red door. And I'm going to say there's nobody home, so my windows are going to be blacked out. But you can do them blue, you can leave them white, your choice. Nobody's home at my house right now. My bushes are going to be green. If you have more than one green crayon, you can mix it up. You can do different colors. I already used the light on my grass, so I'm just going to do green here. If you want to make your bushes fall colors, you can do that too. That's an option. But the bushes aren't really the main focus. And as with every project that we do via video, if you're not being able to keep up with me, you just pause the video until you catch up and then you play it to the next step. I'm going pretty fast here, but I don't want you guys to feel rushed, okay? So there is my grass, my path, my house, and my lake are colored. The next thing we're going to do is going to be these mountains off in the distance. And they are going to be 3 colors. They're going to be green, brown, And then I have a darker brown. I'm gonna do dark brown, or you could do black. And how that's gonna work is closer to the water, there's gonna be trees and bushes, just like there are here. And as you go up the mountain, it's gonna turn more into dirt and rock. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna take my green, medium pressure right along the water, lighter pressure as I go up, all the way to the top of the mountain. Medium, and then lightening it up. So you can see how it kind of fades from dark green to light green. Put a little bit more in the middle here. Okay, same thing with this one, dark green. This is medium, maybe even some hard pressure at the bottom. So if I did hard there, this would be medium, and then this would be light. Okay, so it fades from dark green to light green as it goes up. Okay, now I'm going to pick up that brown, and I'm going to start light, very light, barely even pressing. And as I start to move off the green, I'm going to go to medium, and then to light at the top. So medium in the middle, and then light again. So this one goes light, medium, light. So we're going to go lightly on the green, dark green. As we get to the medium green, we're going to be medium brown, and then we're going to go back to light. Okay, then this is where you take your dark brown or your black, and we're going to start at the top, medium, lightening down until we get to the middle. So medium, light, medium, then lighter pressure, lighter pressure, lighter pressure, stop. Okay, so I'm going to do these last mountains back here. I'm going to go ahead with my green. I'm going to do medium, maybe even slightly hard pressure here. Get them nice and green, and I'm going to kind of do each mountain on its own. So I'm going to go medium to light all the way up. Medium to light. Then this one, we're going to go medium to light. A little bit more in the middle maybe. There we go. Medium to light. And this one's barely going to have any medium. This one's mostly just going to be light because it's not as tall as the rest, and we can't see the bottom. And this one's going to be very light at the top, down to sort of medium in the middle. Okay, so we got all our green. So it's dark, medium, light. Then I'm going to go with my regular brown. And I'm actually going to start at the top this time, and I'm going to turn my paper sideways for this. I'm going to go medium, medium to light. I'm going to start at the top again, medium to light. I'm trying to do this whole mountain at once. Kind of get it mixed in there nicely. Okay. Then I'm going to go to a different brown for this mountain. Or you could do black and brown if you want. So I'm going to do medium to light, medium to light. Okay, then I'm going to go, this one I think I am going to do the black just because I don't want all my mountains to be the same. We're going to go medium to light. Okay, and then let's do this one black again, medium to light. Take that all the way to the edge there. Kind of darken this up a bit. Don't really have much of a medium here, we kind of have just light. And then this guy will do this color. So we're gonna go medium, fading it out to light. Okay, so you can see they're started, but they're not done. I'm gonna turn it back again because it's easier for me to do this sideways going up and down. Now I'm gonna take some other colors that I haven't used or haven't used on that same mountain. So this one's light brown, so I'm gonna now take the dark brown. I'm gonna start at the top, medium, and I'm gonna do medium pressure pretty much all the way down. So what that's gonna do is that's gonna only really fill in the spots that are not already filled in. So over here, I'm gonna go on the black with my darker brown. Oops, I went out of my mountain a little bit. Oops, I went out of my mountain again. Careful, guys. I'm gonna do medium pressure on this one. The whole way down, medium all the way down to the bottom. What that does is that covers up most of the white spots, but we still have that gradual fade. So this one is light brown, so I'm gonna do medium pressure black all the way down to the water. This one I think is regular brown, but I'm gonna go ahead and do regular brown on it again. Medium pressure all the way down. A little over here, maybe medium brown on the black. And what that does is it fills in a lot of the white, so these mountains look like they fade. So the last thing you'll need to do for this is your sky. And if you want to do it blue for a sunset, or if you want to do it gray, maybe it's cloudy out. If you want to add clouds to it, you can do that either by coloring, or you can draw them with your Sharpie and color around them. That's going to be your choice. But this is our landscape. Hopefully yours turned out all right. I think you had no idea what it was when we started. You probably had no idea we were making a lake with mountains, but I bet it turned out really good. I'm excited to see these. This is one of my favorite projects to do in person with the kids. They all did such a good job with it, so I know you guys will do a good job too. So, as with every project, when you're done, have your parents take a picture, submit it to me on Schoology, and I'm so excited to see these. Please hang them up because I know you all did such a great job. I'll see you next time, first grade. Bye!